I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Wentz to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, and that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Go. 20.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Gordon happy to be back in the fold after reporting to the Chargers on September 26. You know, the fan base is happy to have Melvin Gordon back as well. Week 5, his first game back, 12 carries, 31 yards. And he certainly figures to be the bell cow in that backfield for the Chargers going forward. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. They are happy to have Hunter Henry back after missing more than a month of the season. And when he came back, made his presence felt in the Sunday nighter, Week 6, albeit in a losing effort. But he had 8 catches, 100 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rivers. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Complete. It's Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Rivers. Blitz coming and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Rivers to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he connects with Ertz. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ballgame. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Denzel Perryman. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go. 180. Target. Tighten up. Great.
Now a play fake. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
190. Round 80. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on.
First down, Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rivers. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rivers again. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. This is Gordon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
12. Switch. Light. Check 15. Protein spill. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
To throw, Rivers. Gets it to Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide that they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? the back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They go with Howard again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check. Crunch. Great 57. 52's the mic. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 52.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On first down, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Go. 180. All day. 40.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go counter with Howard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They run with Howard, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rivers. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple of extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now,
it's caught at the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. On the sneak, Rivers. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.